Everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, here to bring you another TV season review. Well, actually, an episode review, because I don't know if I'm going to decide to follow through and watch the rest of these episodes for this particular series. But the series that I'm referring to, it's called Invincible. It's an animated superhero show that's debuted on Amazon Prime. New episodes apparently drop every Friday. I think it's at number 6, but I finally had the chance to watch the very first episode of this series that everybody's telling me to watch, and I'll give you my thoughts on that. As you guys can tell, you're not seeing me anymore. You'll hear my beautiful voice, changing things up a little bit, guys. Hopefully it's a little bit easier on the eyes for you. All you guys need to do is hear what I have to say, and you guys can decide for yourselves. Are you with me or are you against me? But like I told you guys, with everything else that I've reviewed, you have to see it with your own two eyes. Don't listen to what anybody else says, especially the critics, because those guys, most of the time, they don't know what they're talking about. I'm a fan of all movies and films and TV shows, so if it's good, I'll let you guys know, and I'll give you my personal opinion, and then I'll give you a general opinion that what I believe that the rest of you guys will like it or not. So, okay. Chat it a little long here. Let's get into it, guys. Okay, so Invincible, released on Amazon Prime 2021. There's 8 or 9 episodes. I don't know. So as of right now, I just watched the first one. It's called It's About Time. It's directed by one of several directors, but in this particular case, it's by Robert Valley. It's 18 plus rating, guys, so it's definitely not for kids. There's swearing, coarse language, violence, blood, guts, you name it, the works. It's basically The Boys, but animated. That's what I'm going to tell you. So don't let your kids see it. Okay, so let's get into my thoughts, guys. So it's basically a superhero animated version of The Boys, knocked off versions of various, I guess, superhero films or characters, and particularly the Warner Brothers / DCU Justice League. Okay? And even some MCU characters as well, but mostly DCEU related, guys, okay? There's a character that looks like Batman. There's a character that looks like Aquaman, The Flash, Elastic Man, Superman, and you'll know exactly what I mean. Wonder Woman, if I didn't say that. And, of course, this Alfred / Lucius Fox guy, who basically is the guy who creates all the gadgets and superhero outfits and all that crap. So, I don't know. Whatever. So that's the gist of that one. Then there's a 17-year-old kid who finally gets his powers, guys. And his father is the hero of all heroes. He is Omni-Man. He's played by JK Simmons. I'll get into that later. Even looks like him, I'll tell you right now when you watch the damn thing. So basically it's a coming-of-age story, guys. It's a superhero villain lessons that he needs to learn as a kid, because he wants to be like his father, basically. He looks up to him. Okay? So there's the usual conflict, you know, the teens. Oh, my God, my life sucks. I want to be like this person. You know, he gets picked on school. If only he had his father's powers. Why don't I have my powers yet? All the little nagging things that people or kids complain about at that age, or when you guys were at that age. It's been a long time since the King's been that age. But, yeah, so the normal teen drama, guys, is basically what I'm getting at. The voice actors are amazing. We have Steve Yeung, who plays Mark Grayson. That's Invincible. That's the lead character. You have JK Simmons, who plays his dad, Omni-Man. You have his mother, played by Sandra Oh. Mark Hamill, who plays that art guy, that so-called Alfred / Lucius Fox character, who's Omni-Man's partner in crime. You'll see that in the episode. The animation and graphics look great. They're not cheesy as I thought they would be. I kind of get, like I was telling you guys earlier, a Boys Meets Justice League kind of vibe. But instead of it being live action, it's animated. The action and story, or the plot, has good flow to it. The pacing is well, and it's well done, and it's well written too. I'll give it that, guys. From the opening scene, when we are first introduced to the team that's the knockoffs, I'll call them, right until the last shocking 5 minutes of this episode, it was well done. And the last 5 minutes is why you guys will understand why this is 18A. Okay? There's lots of swearing, blood, violence, like I mentioned before. It has its shocking moments, its touching moments, you know, between certain characters. But it was a well-balanced episode, I would say. The first episode, guys, in my opinion, okay? Okay, I believe that the series or show is geared towards young adults, to tell you the truth, or the young adult demographics. I would say from 18 to 30-year-olds, mid-30s, I would say. So if you're older, no. And if you're a male, you're definitely like this. I don't think females will like this, or this is who it was geared for, because, trust me, not that much blood and guts. I don't think women would prefer that. But hey, could be wrong. Not to say that you guys don't enjoy that stuff, but for the most part, the women that I know don't like this kind of stuff. But anyways, some people are going to think this is the greatest thing that we've seen in the longest time since The Boys. Some people are going to say no, and I'm in the latter half there saying no. Me personally, like I said, if you do like Doom Patrol even, or The Boys, you're going to like this. And especially if you like animated version, you're going to really like this. You know, for me, I fall in between, guys. I'm like, I do like it. I don't love it. And I'm on the border. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be impelled or would like to kind of watch the rest of it. If I don't see it, it ain't going to be the end of the world. I'll tell you guys right now, I could care less if I didn't watch the rest. It's not like, oh my God, I have to watch this now that I started. No, I don't believe that at all. You know, would I honestly recommend it on my behalf? No. Would I recommend it for all of you guys? No. It's geared towards a particular crowd or group of fans, guys, and that's pretty much it. For the general public or population or the normal movie-going / TV seeing people, no. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great, but I will suggest that you do watch it for yourselves, guys. Watch the first episode, make the decision for yourself, come back in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with me? Not agree with me? You're entitled to think either way. I don't care, to tell you the truth. But I personally thought it was good. I don't think it was like, oh my God, I have to see this, or must-see TV, as they say. So you guys let me know in the comment section. Okay. Let's get into some of my spoilers, guys. And I'm not going to get into too much. I'm not going to go through the whole damn episode. I'm just going to highlight key moments that I liked or disliked throughout the damn thing to let you guys understand why I feel the way I feel about this first episode. So, okay, here we go. Let's start this spoiler. Put that spoiler thing in the corner. There, okay, guys. So, from the opening scene, we get the two thugs attacking the White House, guys. Let's say, okay, I've seen this before. They want to kill the president, because when you go to the White House, you want to go after the president. And, of course, the people who were guarding there were useless things. So, you got these two look-alike guys. One's a clone of the original superhero beings, villains, attacking the White House, wreaking havoc. Look like they're going to be, you know, reaching their goal. But no, those team that I mentioned before, the Justice League wannabes show up, and a big scrap happens across the thing, which is pretty cool. Some scenes were cool, some were cheesy. I'm not going to lie to you. I've seen it, guys, like I was telling you guys before. You know, you got the Batman guy. You have Aquaman. That Aquaman guy, you know he's Aquaman. He looks like a fish instead of a person. And this Wonder Woman, like, yeah, you could tell, guys. Trust me, it kind of bugs me a little bit. Like, you're almost making fun of these characters in a weird way with different powers and different names and stuff. But that was whatever. And, of course, who comes to save the day? Omni-Man. J. Jonah Jameson in tights. Let's just say that's what I felt like with this Omni-Man. It looked like him. And when he speaks, that's who my mind went straight to. But he's the Superman of this world or universe. Okay, guys? So he comes and saves the day. And then from there, he jumps into some teen drama. The kid, you know, wondering, when am I going to be like my father? I want to get these powers. Why haven't I got my powers yet? Same old, same old. And then eventually, yeah, he's working some little diner or whatever. He ends up tossing the garbage bags and discovers, hey, my powers are coming. So he tells his father. And then, of course, there's a couple of moments that he tries out how to fly and all that crap. I don't know how you can learn how to fly just like that. But, you know, I'm surprised if people don't tear that part up like they did in every other single film, like Wonder Woman 84 comes to mind. Like, she all of a sudden knows how to fly. If you guys don't do the same thing here, then you know what? Then there's something wrong with you guys 100%. You guys are hypocrites then. But if it applies there, it should apply here, guys. But anyways, so he kind of does that. And then he has a father-son moment. They practice up there playing baseball and all this crap. Trust me, it's a balance of all action and whatever. You see him kind of like trying to be a superhero. Comes up with his own little cheesy outfit. Meets that Alfred guy, Art, played by Mark Hamill. And he comes up with a suit for him based on the name that he comes up. I think his father calls him Invincible. All you teenagers think you're invincible, which is kind of lame and cheesy, but that's how he gets it. And he goes from this red and yellow outfit to this black, blue, and yellow, I want to say. And he kind of does his little, superhero cartoony thing there. The logo comes up and all that crap. But that's where he ends. You just last see the main character, Mark. What got me interesting is kind of like the post-credit, guys, is when you got into the adult stuff. The last 5 or 7 minutes is when you have a collage of all these superheroes, the guys at the beginning, doing their own little things across the world. And they're wearing these little bracelets that kind of flash or kind of, it's like a beacon. So when they're needed, they see it go off and they end up going to their special hideout. Fortress of Solitude moment, right in the middle of who knows where. It looked like Mount Everest to me. Most of it takes place in New York City, guys, just to give you a heads up. That looked pretty cool. The way it looked real at certain points and stuff. The animation and all that crap was well done. But anyways, they get all summoned by whoever the hell. They're thinking that one of the guy who looks like Batman, summoned them, but it wasn't. It was this Omni-Man. And this is the shocking moment, which to me it wasn't shocking because I kind of expected it. Because you could see glimpses throughout the episode that, hey, this guy ain't who he says he is. And he told his son something weird like, sometimes you got to do stuff that you don't want to do in order to get where you want to get, basically, to tell you the truth, guys. So that kind of told me that he did something wonky and he thinks it's okay. So he's kind of like borderline villain, which he proves the point in this part. So seriously, then you see him turn on his team, guys. He goes one by one. Everybody is attacking him. He's crushing skulls, ripping heads off, body limbs here and there, knocking the head off of one character, punching this girl, snapping the Wonder Woman girl's neck. Holy crap. It was like non-stop fighting for 5 minutes straight with violence, blood, and guts. That's where he got its 18A and, rightfully so. I'll tell you that right now. And that was the holy shit moment. Slow. And then these guys were sacrificial lambs for the story. Hopefully this is going to go somewhere in episode number 2. Was it cool looking? Hell yeah. Was it executed right? 100%. But I'll tell you right now, it wasn't no surprise to me. Like, I seen it coming. Like, I don't know, because maybe I'm a fan of comic books or cartoons and all these movies. I've seen it all. I know what to expect. I even write and draw myself. So, like, I don't know. It's something that I would envision happening or going down. But, I don't know. Not too excited. Not too whatever. Oh, my God. I got to watch the rest of this now. I'm not going to be jumping out of my seat to kind of say, yeah, guys, you got to watch it for this. And like I tell you guys, if you just watch literally, no disrespect, because the whole episode was good. It wasn't great. Good. Hear me out. If you watch the first 5 to 10 minutes and then the last 5 minutes of, I think it was about 50 minutes long in length. I'll tell you right now, you'll be fine. You wouldn't miss anything. You would totally follow and understand that, okay, these guys were good. This guy, obviously, you thought was good, but bad, and he turned on his team, and he ends up killing him. For what reason? We don't know. That's going to lead into the second episode and on. Don't know. I haven't seen any of the sneak peeks or the trailers of the other ones, just in case I wanted to jump in and watch the rest. Kind of iffy on the fence right now. My final thoughts, I liked it, but didn't love it. And as for watching the rest of the series, guys, I'm on the fence as of now. Part of me wants to, just to give it another chance to see maybe, hey, you know what? Just like The Boys, took me one episode to kind of like soak it in, and then, okay, let's see where it goes, and then the direction took off in episode 2. This might be the same thing. But as for right now, as of today, King is going to pass on the rest of the series unless Dr. Movie says, you know, King, watch the second episode. Things get even better. And then maybe temptation might be there and I'll, check it out for myself. So there you go, guys. That is my TV season or series review on episode 1 of Invincible. So You guys leave your comments in the comments section. Check out my other content right here on the Movie Throne. Check out my movie review, our podcast that goes up weekly, which you can actually see me on that one. As for all these other ones, it's a little changes, but hopefully changes for the better, and changes that you guys can just listen to me instead of always watching me, because limited screen time will do the king fine. It means I can do more things, edit things quickly, and get to other new projects that I'm working on currently, new content. So look for that on YouTube land from the king and from us on the Movie Throne. So until then, stay off the king's throne. Check this out for yourself. Get back here. Let me know what you thought. And most importantly, stay out of my way.